Hi guys, it's Jessie again with FoodNet Meals on Wheels. Today we're going to be making a tasty egg muffin recipe, and this recipe was actually sent to us by Lorraine Johnson. And Lorraine Johnson's a former board member for FoodNet Meals on Wheels, and she continues to contribute her talents to our organization in numerous ways, including co-leading a diabetic education series back in 2019, which was so helpful of her. And then Lorraine also teaches Cooking Up English from her home for university students who are learning English as a second language. So thanks so much for the recipe, Lorraine. I'm really excited to make it and can't wait to see how it comes out. So to start, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. All right, and while that's preheating, I'm just gonna go over the ingredients that you'll need for this recipe. So today we're gonna be using an onion. You can use a white onion or a red onion, whatever you prefer. We're also gonna be using a 1/4 cup of spinach. You can use baby spinach or regular spinach because we're gonna chop it. So either way is great. We're gonna be using eggs, cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes, and then whatever cheese you prefer. So I'm going to be using shredded cheddar cheese, but Parmesan or mozzarella would also taste great. So whatever you prefer. And then salt and pepper to taste, of course. So the two highlighted ingredients of this recipe are tomatoes and spinach. And spinach is one of the most nutrient-dense ingredients that you could find. So just in 1 cup of spinach, you can meet your vitamin A and vitamin K requirements for the day. So you can consume 100% of your vitamin A and K just by having 1 cup of spinach. And vitamin K is really important in your body for not only blood clotting, but also bone health and bone metabolism. And then vitamin A, as we've already talked about, is really important for your immune system, but it's also really important for your vision. And it plays the role of an antioxidant in your body. And then aside from those vitamins, spinach also contains some minerals. So spinach is really rich in manganese and iron as well. So manganese plays a role throughout your body, but it's especially important for maintaining your blood sugar levels. And it has a role in metabolism, and it also decreases inflammation throughout your body. So it's a required mineral, and spinach is a great source. And then spinach is also really rich in iron. We haven't talked about iron previously, but iron is really important for transporting oxygen throughout your body in your blood. And then iron is also really important for just maintaining all of the organs in your body. This recipe also calls for tomatoes. And tomatoes are really rich in vitamin C, which we've talked about before as being an antioxidant and important for your immune system. But another benefit of vitamin C is that it's acidic. So when you consume iron with vitamin C, the vitamin C helps your body absorb even more of the iron. So consuming vitamin C with iron in the form of tomatoes and spinach is a win-win situation. So you can see this is definitely a healthy recipe. And then we also have great protein from the eggs and some protein from our cheese too. So it'll be perfect. So to start, we're gonna spray our muffin tin again. We're only gonna need 4 of them for this recipe because we're only using 4 eggs. But if you'd like to increase this recipe to make more than 4, I definitely recommend going ahead and doing that. So we're gonna spray 4 of the muffin bowls. And then we'll take 4 of our eggs and just crack them into a medium-sized bowl. And again, whenever you're cooking with eggs, you want to make sure that none of the raw egg contaminates any of your other ingredients. I'm going to go wash my hands. All right. And then into the eggs, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of diced onion. Great. That looks like it'll be about the right size. Now we're just going to dice our onions. All right. And so if you want, you can measure it, but you can always do more than just 1 tablespoon. So there's 1 tablespoon. I'm just going to add a little extra, and then I'll save the rest of the onion because it's great in everything. All right. And then into our eggs, we can add a little bit of salt and pepper just to taste. So you don't have to do this, but you can if you'd like. And then we're just going to give it a nice little whisk to break up the yolks and combine the onions. And eggs are a great source of protein because they're really inexpensive. They keep really well, and they're super easy to make for breakfast or in the form of a muffin for snack if you'd like. All right. So then we'll take our muffin tin, and into the greased muffin holes, we'll just divide this 4 ways. And it doesn't have to be perfect either. Great. All right. And then next ingredient is a 1/4 cup of spinach. So I'm just going to take a handful of spinach, and we're going to chop this just a little. And again, like we've seen with the kale, if you just crinkle it up into a small ball and hold it tight, it's a lot easier to chop this way. All right, and then you can just divide this again between the 4 different muffin tins. Perfect. And then we're going to need 8 cherry tomatoes. So we'll put 4 in each of the muffins. And you can just cut these in half real quick and pop them in. And cherry tomatoes are great this time of year because they're super sweet and taste really fresh. And you can get both cherry tomatoes and the spinach at the farmer's market if you have the farmer's market coupons, or if you're just going to the farmer's market and want to pick up a couple things. All right, so there are our cherry tomatoes. And then the last ingredient is just some cheese. So it calls for a 1/4 cup of cheese. So whatever kind you want to use. And then again, we'll just divide this across the 4 different muffins. All right. And there we go. Super fast and super easy. I'll stick this in the oven for 20 minutes until they look cooked. And then you can eat them right away or save them for snack or breakfast tomorrow. So thanks so much for the recipe, Lorraine. It looks delicious and I can't wait to try it. And have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye.